What if the history books are wrong? What if the legends of a great flood were not just myths, but a recorded survival of a lost era? Millions of years ago, humanity was not alone. They were monitored by a higher intelligence from the stars. The sensors picked up a disturbance, a planetary cataclysm. A mega flood was converging on the continents. The countdown began 72 hours until the end of life as it was known. They descended in a silver craft, landing on the parched savannas where our ancestors fought for survival. Look at the expression of the primitive hunter. He is a creature of instinct, yet he senses that this visitor with the large dark eyes is not a predator, but a savior. The alien did not speak in sounds, but in light. Through holographic blueprints, he revealed the plan for the Ark. A vessel designed not for war, but for the preservation of Earth's biological legacy. Then began a miracle of synergy. Alien energy beams, humming with low-frequency vibrations, lifted massive logs into place, while human hands, guided by celestial knowledge, secured them with rope and resin. The sky bled red as the storm broke. The animals sensed it first. Lions, elephants, and creatures of the plain marched into the wooden womb of the Ark. Then the ocean rose. A wall of water swallowed the horizon, erasing the old world. For a time, civilization was reduced to a single ship floating on a world of endless blue. When the waters receded, the earth was unrecognizable. The old hunting grounds were gone, replaced by a cracked, sun-bleached wasteland. The survivors stood on the mud orphans of a drowned world. To survive, they needed more than just strength. They needed technology. The extraterrestrial teachers stayed. The first lesson was the spark of civilization fire. The visitors demonstrated that fire was not a weapon of the gods to be feared, but a tool to be mastered. With 2 stones and a breath of air, the darkness of the prehistoric night was finally conquered. But a tribe cannot live on warmth alone. The mentors began the transfer of forbidden biological knowledge. They taught the hunters to read the ground, to probe the soil for moisture and life. Observe the patience of the alien guide. He places the tuber, the humble potato, into the earth, showing how life can be buried and resurrected. The hunters, who once only knew how to kill for food, now learned how to create it. They learned the rhythm of growth, the patience of the harvest. This was the moment humanity stopped wandering and started belonging to the land. In a world of drought, water is gold. Under alien direction, the tribe began the first great engineering project, irrigation. They dug muong channels into the parched earth, creating a network of lifelines that carried water from distant springs to their new gardens. Look at the desert blooming. Artificial oases appeared in the heart of the wasteland, proving that with knowledge, even the harshest environment can be tamed. But safety remained a concern. The ground was ruled by predators that could strike in the dark. The mentors taught the tribe to build upwards. This was the birth of architecture.
This wood is solid. We should use it for the stilts.
Look over there, more branches.
They measured the wood with celestial precision. Each log was notched, each knot tied with a complexity that defied their previous understanding. These were not just huts. They were stilt houses, fortresses of wood that kept the tribe safe from the beasts of the savannah. The act of building together transformed the tribe. They were no longer just a pack of hunters. They were a community. Hundreds of hands worked in unison, lifting massive beams and weaving the thatch for their roofs. Every family had a role. Every child was a student of the new world. Under the watchful eyes of their gray-skinned guardians, the first village was born. As the sun set on their new home, a celebratory feast began. Fish caught from the new rivers were grilled over communal hearths. This shift to a high-protein cooked diet provided the fuel for the human brain to expand, accelerating our evolution into the beings we are today. The alien guardians watched with a silent smile. Their work was finished. The experiment had survived the flood, and humanity had inherited the Earth.